Oh, what is going on, buddy?
Hello!
It is Pikachu here, and welcome back to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. When we left off, Labrys has broken free because the experiments had a little final stage to them. 024
024 died.
no longer among us, and they were going to delete her memories.
Yeah.
But no, because we got some important information. We had a lore dump of sorts.
Uh-huh.
And now we're trying to pursue after that lore dump, after a quote-unquote mother that is behind all the memories.
Actually, a little girl.
Yeah.
Who would like just, I don't know, maybe her brain or something was like, I don't know. But we also learned that the whole setup for the tournament was based off of how it was like to be in the chamber.
Yeah.
With 024.
Yeah.
And that no one could leave until the other one was defeated. And there was like that wall.
Absolutely.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty neat. But now.
Just then, 5 meters ahead, something white and fluffy crosses my path.
Bark, bark.
It is Snowy!
Bark.
It notices me and approaches.
Woof.
I'm worried about my pursuers, but I cannot dismiss number 024's beloved Snowy. I lower my speed and run with it. It's running too! I then notice that the scenery we're passing is calmed. My surroundings are very different now. The blue sky that was previously obstructed by the trees is now clearly visible. The green grass is shining vibrantly in the light of the sun. There's a deeper blue than the sky ahead. Many lines of white run across it.
Is that the ocean?
Snowy barks as if in answer. I feel like it is saying, "That's right." I could not previously comprehend Snowy. I did not have an interest in trying. But now I can grasp what Snowy's saying as if I could speak its own language. I know that it feels happy to be able to run with me. I feel as if number 024 is inside me. Though we were forced apart, she certainly left me many things. Not only her wish, but other things as well, like the ability to communicate with animals.
The important thing.
With dogs specifically.
The dogs.
Well, I'll find her come hella high water. Are you with me, Snowy?
Snowy barks energetically. I respond with thanks and a smile. Number 024 and Snowy are encouraging me. Though I do not have any clues, I will find her, no matter what happens or how long it takes. I search my current location once more. Now that I'm further from the research facility, I can use my GPS to triangulate my position. But on seeing the results, I cannot help but stop running.
Are you on an island?
Snowy stops a little further ahead and then returns to me. My current location is Yakushima within the Kagoshima prefecture. It is a remote island far from shore.
I'm sure you got enough waterproofness to get to land somewhere.
Metal? Heavy metal. The island's perimeter is only 134 kilometers. In such a limited area, it will be a matter of time before the full-scale manhunt apprehends me. The research facility must have been built on an island in anticipation of such situations. Even if someone were to escape the facility, the island's geography would contain them. It is essentially a natural prison.
Can't say we didn't try.
I do not want to believe it, but my hope was meticulously strangled before it was born. However, I cannot wait here to be captured. Begin running again. So as expected from my position data and map, I immediately reach the ocean. There it is.
So this is the ocean. Ha! It's so huge. I can't see anything out there at all.
I look at the glistening surface of the ocean reflect the sun's light and ponder its beauty. I'm at a loss. Though I knew it would come to this, I could not stand idle. Despite this, my feelings sink, because I know I would sink if I went into it. Snowy looks up at me from time to time as I stop running and begin walking. His gesture of concern forces me to smile, and I tell it that I'm all right. The forest becomes a grove. The trees grow sparser. A blue ocean and the sandy soil leading up to it spread before my eyes. I check my map again. This is not an uninhabited island. There is a means for people to come and go. but I doubt that I'll be able to use those methods freely without arousing any suspicion. Considering how much she looks like a robot, yeah. I gaze down at my own hand. It is completely unlike a human hand. It is an object sculpted from metal.
Well, that's a problem. What should I do?
Thankfully, today's Halloween.
My question seems to dishearten Snowy.
Come on, don't give me that look. Ah, well. Maybe it's my fault for getting so frustrated. Sorry, Pooch.
Pooch. Just as I'm about to crouch, I pat Snowy's head. Snowy moves as if avoiding me.
Snowy?
Snowy circles around behind me and growls towards the way we just came.
Uh-oh.
I train my senses in that direction and sense presences in the distance.
700.
They may be 700 people, no. They may be keeping their distance on purpose. Since I have no firearms, they must understand that their effective range exceeds mine.
Looks like they're coming.
Amongst the human soldiers are a number of my sister units. Damn, they're pulling out all the stops.
They really brought everything out.
Yeah. Is it possible that I can convince them not to fight me?
Nope.
I dismiss the idea as hopeless.
Yup.
Though they may have awakened to their ego, after my escape they'll be under the commander's control. Even if that is not the case, they may think that their orders are absolute, just as I once did.
Knowing why they're here doesn't make it any easier to deal with them.
No. It does not seem as if they will all attack at once. They must understand that I'm already at the ocean and have nowhere to escape. I do not want to surrender, but I'm frustrated by my powerlessness. To be caught like this, I have my own mission to accomplish. The ocean sparkles. The periodic sound of the water I once heard from afar echoes from it. As I gaze at the clear water while it ebbs and flows, a mysterious feeling rises in me.
Wow. Look at that. It's beautiful.
The feeling is called awe.
Hey, tell me about the rabbits, Snowy.
My opponents show no indication of moving. I step out onto the sand. After cataloging that sensation, I approach the pier stretching to the ocean. When I step onto it, the wooden planks creak. I can hear Snowy's light tread behind me as well. I stand at the end of the pier and look out to the ocean. Wonder she's beyond this ocean that seems to stretch forever. The girl number 024 wanted to meet. The girl that I wish to meet as well. This mother figure who loved us and wished for our happiness. While my thoughts turn to the girl whose face I do not know, I decide to preserve the ocean's beauty in my memory. After all, it may be the last time I'll be able to see the ocean as myself. The odds are high that when I'm restrained and returned to the facility, my memories will be wiped. I'm scared. I'm frustrated. I do not want to be erased. But I do not think all my hopes are lost yet. This may be the end of me. But just as I inherited the memories of number 024 and other units, my memories will surely endure into the next generation. So I will keep these feelings, along with this beautiful ocean scene, deep within the origin of my heart. There it cannot be erased or tampered with. The blue sky and ocean, shining sun and glittering water, and the gentle breeze and calm sounds of the waves. The scenery from this pier is so stunning that it is unimaginable from inside the research facility. I'm glad that the last place I see is so beautiful. With the ocean before me, I speak to any future sisters that I have yet to meet. It might be called a type of prayer.
To all the ones I'll never meet, but will receive my memories.
My emotions race ahead of my thoughts. I cannot find the right words to say.
There's so much I want to say to you that I don't know where to start.
I close my eyes again and calm my heart. To my descendants, whom I will probably never meet. If you ever find someone precious to you, as I did with number 024, and wish to meet them, may you meet them here. May you go beyond this pier to places I could not.
I just pray from the bottom of my heart that everyone can find happiness.
Isn't this the exact place that Aegis met the protag? At the beach? On the island owned by the Kirijo Corporation?
As long as it's the same island, then it very well could be.
Because that's what she's saying, and then that's what happens with Aigis down the line.
Because we were on, was it? Well, I thought the island was it not? No, it wasn't Okinawa. No, I'm thinking of Persona 5 Strikers on that one. I don't remember the island, because they went on a vacation there, and then shit went
Yeah, and it was
crazy.
owned by, you know, the private, there's private property owned by
because they were going to visit Dad.
Her family, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
As long as that happens, I don't mind if I...
Even though my wish may not come true, I'm still satisfied if I can entrust it to someone I believe in. Number 024 said something along those lines.
Could this be it?
Snowy rubs against my leg. Is it wanting me to be cautious of my pursuers who have arrived and are coming closer? Or does it only want me to pet it? I look closely and realize that it is the latter. It must be worried. I crouch down and scratch Snowy's head.
Hey, Snowy. You think this is what it means to feel alive?
Snowy looks at me while wagging its tail.
I have no idea what you said.
I pick up Snowy and gently hug it. Snowy shows no signs of resistance and allows me to do so. My pursuers are closing in now. But I will not run anymore.
Use the dog as a shield. They won't do anything then.
Oh my god. It is true that I'm still frustrated, but it is strange. I am also satisfied. Snowy licks my cheek.
Thanks. We'll be okay now. Things are about to get hairy, so you should hurry and get out of here.
I let Snowy go, but it does not leave me.
Oh, come on. If you don't go, it'll make things hard on me. Okay?
Capiche? Snowy looks at my face for a while. Eventually it droops its head and walks off.
No!
Snowy looks back several times.
No!
But soon disappears into the tall grass.
Like a Pokemon.
My relief is cut short by 5 armed humans pointing their guns at me.
Puccina?
Puccina? I have no intention of resisting. I smile at them. Though it was only for a short while I lived. I felt the happiness of passing down my wish. It was only for a brief moment in time, but I may have granted the wish of the girl who was our mother. I allow myself to be restrained without resistance. They take me back to the laboratory.
I wonder if she'll find a way to hide her memories.
I was so absorbed in my escape attempt that I did not notice the severe damage I inflicted upon the facility.
Oh, you fucked it up, girl. Let's go.
It seems that the delicate machinery used to tamper with my memories is in no condition to be used.
Oh, let's go. Thank God. Okay, so that helps with, because I was like, okay, because things lingered for enough, so.
Damn it! Look at this mess! Going after humans? Oh, I bet the girl they used as a template for this model was a snotty brat, too.
Damn.
Hey.
Even if we delete its memories, it'll be too dangerous to keep using this unit.
There are so many things about it I want to research, though.
It's not worth the risks. The 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon will be sealed indefinitely once it's fully restrained again.
The voice is the last thing I hear before my consciousness is cut off.
10 years later.
God.
Oh, so why did they increase the gamma on this one? Ah.
My consciousness should have been shut down. But I have awakened.
This place. It's that ocean.
I'm on that pier. The blue sky and ocean. The shining sun and glittering water. And the gentle breeze and calm sounds of the waves. Even Snowy is next to me. The scene is identical to the one from before. Though this time I sense no pursuers. I was captured. I remember that clearly. This is obviously an abnormal situation, at odds with my memories. But the clear blue sky and ocean is still so beautiful that I cannot help but gaze at them. If only I could go beyond it. Just as the thought crosses my mind, my viewpoint ascends. Soon afterwards, I realize I'm floating as if my body is weightless.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm astral projecting. I'm astonished at myself to be thinking such strange things. But then my field of vision drifts and I turn my attention to that. The fuck's going on here? The scenery I knew already begins to mix with other environments I do not know. They become a connected, continuous image and pass like a slideshow. From time to time, I pass through the drifting images. But I cannot grasp anything within those spaces. Even when they're about to collide with me, they pass right through. Could this be dreaming? I remember something I once heard from a researcher at the facility. They said that it is possible for us to dream since we have a mind and may develop an ego. Though it would technically not be identical to a human's dream, the phenomenon would be very similar. I feel that the example the researcher gave of what a dream is like matches my current experience. If I'm having a dream, then things that are not possible in reality may be possible here. For example, if I can leave this island, if I can go beyond the ocean. The girl at number 024 and I wanted to meet said that even though she knows this world is big, she'd not be able to see it for herself. What could that have meant? Was she in a place that limited her world, as I was unable to leave the island? Just when it seems that the images flowing around me have stopped, I find myself in an unknown room.
Okay.
There's a bed here.
Interesting.
Next to it is a flat screen monitor. There are also white shelves surrounding the bed. To one side is a stand for an intravenous drip. There's a machine connected to it by cords. Though it is small, it appears to function as a life signs monitor. This is similar to the research facility. Could it be a hospital? The voices that sound from somewhere belong to a man and a woman. I've not heard these voices before.
She said during this morning's checkup that she wanted to go to school. She asked how much better she needs to get to be able to go.
Understandable. This ward is right near the road most of the students take. She must have been lonely too, not having seen her parents lately. How much better she needs to get. She still doesn't know that her condition is incurable.
Why don't you be honest with her and tell her she won't ever be able to go? It's cruel to string her along like this.
Shh, keep your voice down. Her room's next door.
I understand at once that these people are speaking of the girl I wish to meet. The scene feels as if it's coming from my own memory. I do not doubt it at all. The girl is suffering from some kind of illness. She may not be able to go outside. The condition prevents her from leaving her small world. Her life is like ours. Could the girl have heard this conversation? How did it make her feel to hear it? That'd be the worst way to find out. Is by overhearing something like that.
And she absolutely did.
Like, that's like the worst way.
Yeah, this is very interesting to see that Labrys is now experiencing the real memories of the individual that created the plume.
I want to spend more time in the outside world. I want to live a normal life. The thoughts that come to my mind are not my own.
I wonder if the nurses thought things like the student council were too much trouble to bother with when they were in school.
I was just going to say that I realized this story is getting even more meta than I could have possibly imagined before.
Oh my god, that's
everything
so sad.
Everything is combining together into an amalgamation of fuck.
It sounds fun to me.
Oh.
I should have said it one line sooner. I was like, wait, this is getting... fuck.
She became the girl so that she could live the life that she wanted to live. God! Just as I thought, it is the girl's voice. When I listen to her, I can sense her strong yearning and admiration.
You gotta admire the student council president. I mean, they're the ones that get things done for everyone. But I guess it's because they're like that in the first place that they get to be president, huh?
The girl had a strong desire to attend school and live a normal school life with friends. As I review these voices and feelings, an interest in the school she longs for grows within me.
High school. I wonder what that's like. Would it be fun?
I wish to see for myself what she desires. Is there a specific image of it? What kind of place is it? What activities do its attendants perform while there? But there are no memories in regards to schools. This must mean that the girl has no such memories.
Figures. I don't know anything about schools or whatever else student life is like.
I want to see them.
I can show you if you so desire.
Ooh! Oomst!
Oh,
Who are you?
I mean, I want to. Who are
you?
Who are you?
Who are you? I am. Who are you? The voice answers my unspoken thought. Who could it be? I do not think I know this voice. For some reason, my mind becomes hazy. Cannot access my memories easily. I wonder if it's Mitsuru's dad.
I was gonna say this feels more like a researcher. To me, I feel like what's happened now is that instead of it dreaming, like Labrys has been locked away for X amount of years. We don't know what at what point in the story it would be here, and then the researcher plugs into this old one and is able to dig out the memories that are connected to the plume, which is mixing together the original person. And so this researcher is trying to reach out and make things happen.
While she's like, quote unquote, shut down per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Who's there?
There's no need to be alarmed. I only want to give you a glimpse of the world you long to know.
I was under the impression that this was a dream. Dreams are supposedly a release valve for memories. Yet this voice does not feel like a part of me. Is that even possible? As I ponder these things, the scenery around me changes completely. I first see a 3-story concrete building.
What?
I do not know this building. As I examine it, my surroundings change again. The same desks and chairs are lined up. In front of me is a dark green rectangular board on the wall.
Is this a school? A real classroom?
Is this the archive? This is the place the girl wished to
That's
see.
a fucking pull right there. Oh my god.
If you know, you know. It is here that I have gained an interest in. I find myself forgetting that this is a dream and focus my senses to the desks and chairs. Where's the piano? Wait, that's the other room. And then realize that I can move around at will, just as when I felt my body rise at the beach.
So this is where classes happen.
I feel a sudden excitement.
But what do the students do when there aren't any classes? Do they just talk and stuff?
That mysterious voice doesn't answer. Instead, I'm surrounded by other sounds. Many voices are talking at once. It reminds me of the sound of waves near the ocean. But the sound is lively and enjoyable. The voices belong to boys and girls surrounding a desk. They're laughing and talking. They wear common clothing, though there are some differences. These may be uniforms. It is interesting to see that each person's uniform is distinct in some way. Oh, that student is the only one with something around his neck.
I was going to say, the one thing that's throwing me off if we go with the researcher thing is, like,
Yeah.
we know that Labrys was presented with, quite literally, Yasugami High School from Inaba, very specifically, which is not near the Persona 3 world.
No, Dad's dead there.
And
so
now
who
with,
is this?
Now with this here, like,
Who
yes,
is this?
something's gone wrong. Like,
That wasn't Igor's voice. Who the fuck?
No, I genuinely, that voice we don't have any attachment to.
Who the fuck?
And it wouldn't help though our Persona 3 time came around with the
new
newer
voices,
cast.
yeah.
We don't know the original ones really well to be able to pick out a
No.
random side character.
We
or
only
anything.
know like tone
Yeah.
of voice. That's
But-
yeah, I read that already. A girl with short hair and a green jacket raises her right hand. Next to her is a girl with long black hair wearing a red jacket. She smiles. Then there's a well-built young man with strange spiky hair. In contrast to him, I can see a small, delicate, intellectual-looking young man.
Sorry.
Last, I see a young man with a calm demeanor sitting at
I
a
see a
desk.
protagonist.
A protagonist, if you will. The front of his uniform is open. His white shirt is showing. What an individual. They seem to be talking about something. I cannot quite discern what it is. The scene proceeds to show various points in a normal school day. Classes, activities, clubs, student council. Looks like so much fun that I can feel the excitement. But then I remember. This is all just a dream. I'm only dreaming. No matter how much I want it, there will never be a day when I can attend school for myself.
Wait a moment.
What?
Okay. Something nefarious definitely did go on besides the fact of Labrys. And now I get why a specific thing.
So you're saying
has
Labrys'
happened.
shadow isn't the only antagonist here?
Absolutely not. I mean, because obviously Labrys' body,
Labrys' robot?
disappeared with the whole plane thing going on.
Uh-huh.
And why are they getting memories of Yasugami High School?
Yeah.
And that's because
this group.
they're being given memories. Because I want you to think of the list that just happened in front of you.
Uh-huh.
Who's missing?
Oh.
Rize was never shown in those list of
Yeah.
characters. I think that, and Rize is the one person that we still, because Kanji, he kind of fucking fell in. Teddy, we don't know what the
Kanji
story
literally
for that
did
is.
fall in.
But with Rize, her disappearing is still an unknown.
Yeah.
And I would assume that these are memories from her perspective. Because why be around these group of friends but her not be involved at all? Because it's
Yeah.
from her perspective.
Because, I mean, she wasn't always...
She joined in halfway through.
Yeah.
She joined in before Naoto. So,
Oh, that's right.
yep. She would have been ingrained in the group before then.
Well,
Yep.
all the scenes that I saw centered around the young man and his friends. I will never join their circle. I cannot go to school. I'm not even human. I consider this self-evident truth once again. Though I look human, I'm a machine made by humans. It does not matter how close my heart is to that of a human, or how much my ego develops. This mechanical body can never be truly human. Just as our mother could not overcome the obstacle of her illness, no matter how she wished for it, I cannot overcome the obstacle of being a machine. It is futile for someone who cannot become human to yearn for a normal human life. Well, I guess would like to have a word with you.
Whoops.
There's a strange sensation somewhere in my chest that feels like pain. Still, although I'm a machine created as a weapon, that girl loved me. What if there are other people like her who can understand me? Would I then be able to find a place to belong among them? But
You'll never find a place where you belong.
who the fuck are you?
Humans created you as a tool. They would never think of you as anything more. Everyone, to a man, lives by averting their eyes from something inside them. They all wish to live inside a never-ending dream. For who has the right to say they shouldn't?
For just a moment I sense an incongruity in the kind voice. The strange pain within my body softens a little.
There are even humans who do not understand others' feelings. Still others do understand, and trample upon them regardless. Compared to them, you are much more human.
I remember the researchers. They certainly did not understand me, number 024, or my sisters. We were treated only as objects. Even after they tried to give us a heart.
Why not then seek to be human?
Me? Be a human?
The voice whines?
I think it would be wines, yeah.
Gently inside my mind. English is a weird language. I feel my body is growing uneasily light, as if the world is spinning around me.
People sort through their memories in dreams. Each night they let go of painful memories and continue their lives with the morning sun. That's all you need do. Forget anything contrary to your desires.
If I forget...
Do not fear the act of letting go. The ones you admire wished only for you to be happy.
My mind seizes upon something. That precious wish. The desire given to me to meet our mother someday and tell her thank you. I must not forget that. But as long as this wish was precious to me, as long as I cannot erase it from my heart, the fact that I am not human will remain.
And I too. All I wish from the depths of my heart is for you to find joy.
Happiness.
I think back.
I wish from the depths of my heart for you to be happy.
Huh. I remember the girl who wished for our happiness. I want to grant that wish. I want to tell her thank you, but that will be difficult for me now. In which case, should I not at least seize this opportunity and be happy here for her sake?
Forget. And be happy.
Forget everything and think that you're the student council president.
Yeah.
My vision goes dark. The sounds I heard fade away. Feel as if I am falling
Through
into
a TV.
Everything is now in readiness.
Don't like that.
Yeah. Huh.
Huh? Indeed.
Interesting.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Miss President doesn't remember her name
No?
because her name would remind her of who she is.
Yeah. Oh, just back to grooving now.
When I open my eyes, I'm staring at a wood grain board. It's the surface of a desk. I quickly raise my head. It looks like I fell asleep in class. My sleeve was pressed against my forehead while I was asleep, and the texture left a mark. Oh man, I hope no one sees this. I rub my forehead a little and look around the classroom. According to the clock on the wall, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. The only thing written on the blackboard is 5/1/2012, Tuesday. Everything else is erased. I stretch out my arms. Feel a little tired, but I gotta stay focused. After all, I just got elected student council president in the elections a couple of days ago. I have to keep in touch with what the people who voted for me want in a leader.
Oh boy.
Things with the student council will get pretty hectic after school.
Yeah, I'm sure you know so much about that.
I should hurry to the student council room. I stand up and open the door to the back of the class. When I enter the hallway, there's no one around. I check inside the classrooms as I go, but I don't see anyone.
Where the heck is everyone?
It's weird. The whole school is usually rowdier than this after class.
I'm the only one here.
I should hear people talking and laughing in classrooms and teachers yelling at them to quiet down. There's all the bustle of the students and everyone getting ready for their after-school activities. Just when I'm wondering that, I turn and look down the way I came.
Oh, there they are.
There's some students in the hallway. Some of them are chatting and others are coming out of the classroom.
They're ababas.
A few of them run past me carrying their bags. Yeah, this is more like it. This is how school is supposed to be.
Hey, no running in the hallway.
I love yelling at them. The student gives an apologetic smile. He'll do it again. But he just waves to me as he zooms down the stairs. See, what did I tell you?
Sheesh, you'll put your eye out if you don't look where you're going.
Put your eye out.
Oh well, I just gotta clamp down on him more from now on.
Punch him in the throat next time he does it.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Put my hands on my hips and sigh.
Hey there, Miss President.
Who the fuck are you?
Are you off to the student council room? Have fun.
You're always so excited about that.
Bye, Miss President. See you next Monday.
Everyone walking down the hallway talks to me. I wave back to them. I always had a lot of friends and people who knew me, but ever since I got elected student council president, all the students seem to know who I am. Convenient! The job comes with a lot of pressure, but I know I'm up for it. I'm gonna be busier than ever around school now. I did have my doubts, but in the end, I'm glad I ran for student council president.
Yeah, I did the right thing. I did.
Forgetting! I did the right thing! To forget! I did the student council room.
It looks just like the classroom.
Time flies as I go over my agenda. Before I know it, there's red light pouring in from the west window. It's already sundown.
Whew. Guess that's enough for today.
Something that's really weird about talking in this voice is that all of the words that I'm saying are all on the left side of my mouth. That's just how it has to be. It can't be my full. It's all the left side of my mouth.
That's sometimes how voices work.
It's really weird. There's no one left in the student council room. I had the others go home before it got too late. Yeah, the right side of my mouth is barely moving. Now that I'm like hyper aware of it, it's really distracting me. But when I said that if they pushed themselves too much at the start, they'd burn out real quick, and they just laughed and said, the same goes for you. I leave the student council room and lock it up. As I go down the hall and return the key, I see a strange woman at the far end of the hallway. She's not wearing our school's uniform. She's got on an odd hat, some gloves, and a one-piece dress.
Huh?
Is that Elizabeth? They're all the same deep blue color. Underneath, one arm is holding an odd-looking book. I was right.
Well.
Can't see her face with her back towards me, but her short, straight hair draws my attention. Her hair's this radiant silver, like if pearls were stretched out into strands.
Who in the world is that?
You
Hey,
a
about
substitute teacher?
Are you the new principal?
Maybe it's the clothes, but she gives off this strong presence.
It's not the clothes.
I get a little uneasy looking at her. I'm not tiptoeing or anything, but she doesn't turn around until I'm about 2 meters away. When she finally does, though, I gasp a little. Her features are so perfect that she's like a sculpture.
Hey,
Simp.
excuse me. You got some reason to be at our school?
You someone's mom?
Are you sure this is how things should be?
Oh, I swear, Elizabeth's like a fucking god. I've said it before, but I'll say it again.
Huh?
I don't understand what she's getting at. But for some reason, the question throws me.
I am a wanderer who only stopped here because I sensed great power gathering. I am in no position to give advice, but,
What are you talking about?
this place will soon be caught in a bit of a fracas. If you continue to avert your eyes from everything, I think it will have an impact on your life in the near future.
My life?
And not good.
What she just said sounded pretty scary. She may have some screws loose.
Well,
But something is whispering to me, deep in my heart. She has screws loose, but not in the way that you might think.
yeah.
Asking me, doesn't she have a point? Aren't you looking away from something important?
What you choose is up to you, but I believe there are factors preventing you from making the right choices at the moment. I couldn't bring myself to just stand by and watch as you lost your life before my eyes. That is why I was waiting here to give you one last chance.
To not be in politics? The lady opens the thick book she's holding.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God! No, don't. Please. No, please. Please. I don't know how it's doing that, but light streams from the book. It gets stronger and stronger until I have to shield my eyes. Game? You're not gonna make me fight, are you? The blinding light finally begins to fade a little.
You get one fight as her.
I
It's
slowly
against
open
Elizabeth.
my eyes. The first thing I see should have been my arm. But what I see instead is one made of metal.
Uh-oh.
Huh? What is this?
Why'd you turn me into a robot? That is what you always were. I can't believe this awkward metal arm is mine. It's like metal plates are completely covering it. I start tugging at them to try and tear them off.
It won't come off. What gives?
That is your actual body. Don't rip apart your own arm. It's not just my arms. My legs have changed too. Why are my arms and legs mechanical? My whole body even. I stare at my hands in confusion. These are my hands, all right. Part of me knows that, and I shake my head. What am I thinking? There's no way these are my hands. It's not possible. It's not. My head hurts. What is this?
I will be your opponent for a short
Fuck!
while. During that time, why not think
No!
back about who you are?
Game, you can't give me... You can't give me a huge break from fighting to get me out of the
man.
loop, to make me all rusty, and then throw Elizabeth at me as a fucking 5-gallon tank of WD-40
Oh, man.
for the rust
Oh, man.
that I've accumulated.
Oh, man.
Huh? My opponent?
My opponent, I agree. The lady takes a slightly defensive stance. Slightly. She doesn't need to defend much.
And away we go.
No, we don't go anywhere. What are you talking about? Elizabeth, please.
Fuck! Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. You haven't off camera. We haven't fought in like a week.
No,
in this game.
It's been a long time.
Oh,
that's
man.
what I'm saying.
This will be great.
Oh God.
But watch the scary thing be is that when you're as Labrys, it's easy, and then you have to fight Labrys later, and you go, oh shit.
No, I don't think anything. I don't think anyone against Elizabeth is going to have an easy time. Fuck.
Lock in. Ayo, lock in.
The first time I'm playing as Labrys and I get to fight this fucking hell. Just kill me, but don't.
Oh my God.
I'll just be stuck in this voice. It's fine.
Okay, good luck.
It's fitting. Final. Oh, I got a great battle axe, but that's not gonna mean shit when she kills me! Thanatos, no! I don't remember how to fight.
Y is your persona thing. And so is B. There you go. Whoa. You don't have any persona stuff, actually, so I don't know what those buttons do. You don't have any persona cards.
Ow.
Watch your step.
You'll kind of have to experiment, because I actually don't know what the story behind that is.
Oh, no, don't you oopsie daisy. No, don't oopsie daisy. Don't oopsie daisy.
Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go. Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
She turned me into a page.
Okay, now you're doing things.
Fatal count. Oh. Don't you oh my!
Okay, and you did it.
Good God. I barely made it.
Well then.
Ooh,
See, that wasn't so bad at all, was it?
It's because I locked in. That's why.
Congratulations. You AO locked in. That's fine, because now that you did it,
God.
we'll get to see the conclusion of Labrys' story next time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
That
That came out of left field.
I also definitely had a lot less difficult of a time as Labrys, which I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but that scares me. Like you said.
Oh man.
Because
Yeah, this will be interesting.